increased positioning of the sun, everybody. The name is Bluefang, and welcome back to another episode of I Forgot What's Gonna Come Up Next, so I'm gonna pause real quick. The Hunger Games Simulator. Last time, we did Ash's Pokemon, and this time, we're doing Hocus Pocus. Yes, Hocus Pocus, the Disney Halloween movie that got an unnecessary sequel. That I think even the person suggesting kind of forgot its existence, considering the vast majority of the characters are all from the first. You have not even a quarter of the cast is from the second. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Hocus Pocus is just one of those classics that didn't need a sequel. It told the story it wanted to tell. Now then. Okay. How am I? The Witch Sisters. The Unfortunate Boyfriend. Generic male protagonist. Damsel in distress. Female love interest. Bullies. Second movie antagonist who is said to be more powerful than the first movie antagonist to make it even more stressful. Main character. Mentor character for second movies. In case you didn't tell, I watched the second one and I didn't like it. Curse bringer. Damsel in distress. Parents. Don't know. Don't care. Teacher. Could not care less. Funny. How did you get here? Thank you once again to Dracoi Bara. I don't know if that's how you say your app. That's how I'm going to go with it. If you have a problem with it, you can say it in the comments below. Also, in case you couldn't notice, it ain't Christmas yet when I'm recording. I record a few days in advance. But anyways, let's move forward with who am I going to root for? I like Sarah the most. Yes, she's the hottest of the three. And yes, that's why I'm rooting for her. I'm already struggling with this. I didn't really like Hocus Pocus 1, but I thought it was funny. So I'm going to root for the hottest of the three sisters. Yes, you can judge me all you want. I don't care. And then I'm also going to root for Ernie because in this picture, not going to lie, he looks like Grant Gustin. You can't tell me that you don't see a bit of Grant Gustin's flash. Anyways, let's proceed. As the tributes stand on the podiums, the horn sounds. Gilbert and Sarah run away. Winifred takes a handful of throwing knives. The devil's wife grabs a jar of fishing bait while Max gets gear. Jay and Becca run away. John strangles Danny with a rope. Damn, the damsel in distress died immediately. I guess there goes the end of their immortality. Allison snatches a pair of scythes. The devil clutches a first aid kit and runs away. No, Dave clutches a first aid kit and the devil runs away. Izzy stabs Billy while his back is turned. Olin falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Mayor Trask and Cassie threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Again, wouldn't that mean that it worked? Whatever. Elijah runs away. Ice and Jenny fight Mary and Thackeray. Mary and Thackeray survive. Damn it. I'm sorry, Grant Gustin. Emily and Mother Witch fight for a bag. Mother Witch gives up and retreats. Max makes a wooden spear. The devil's wife chases Emily. Elijah and Izzy work together to drown Sarah. Wow, you don't like me at all, do you? You just killed both of the people I'm rooting for almost immediately. Dave questions his sanity. Becca receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Gilbert and Thackeray threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Again, wouldn't that mean it succeeded? Because suicide's killing yourself. Dave tends to Winifred's wounds. Mother Witch travels to higher ground. Jay sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Mary runs away from Allison and John constructs a shack. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Danny from District 3, Billy from District 2, Olin from District 11, Mayor Trask from District 10, Cassie from District 7, Ice from District 5, Jenny from District 9, Sarah from District 2, Gilbert from District 7, and Thackeray from District 8. Well then, Districts 2 and 7 are completely out, and we go from 24 survivors to 14. Damn, we're already short, and that's not an event. The devil's wife and Max run into each other and decide truce for the night. Mother Witch thinks about winning. The devil looks at the night sky. Allison, Winifred, Dave, and Becca tell stories, ghost stories to lighten the mood. Jay cries herself to sleep. Mary tries to treat her infection. Elijah, John, and Emily get into a fight. Emily triumphantly kills them both, which puts us at 12 survivors, so we're halfway done already. And Izzy cooks her food. Winifred kills Becca while she is resting. Mary, Emily, Dave, and Mother Witch raid the Devil's camp while she goes hunting. Allison goes hunting. The Devil searches for fire source. Jay steals from Max while he isn't looking, and Izzy searches for a water source. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Elijah from District 11, John from District 10, and Becca from District 6. So, Districts 2, 7, 10, and 11 are completely out. And we go from 14 survivors to 11. We're already over halfway there. This is probably going to be a short one. Sorry, Jacoibra. I know it's your first suggestion that you actually got on the show. But if it makes you feel any better, this just tends to happen. Trust me. If you really want to see an example of how a short episode was to piss people off, go watch the Ahsoka one. The Devil, Mother Witch, and Max discuss the games what might happen in the morning. Allison, Jay, Emily, and the Devil's wife sleep in shifts. Mary's awoken by nightmares. Winifred receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Izzy and Dave sleep in shifts. Mary camouflages herself. Dave thinks about home. And Jay and Winifred work together for the day. That's kind of surprising. Emily collects fruit from a tree. Izzy makes a slingshot. Devil's wife makes a slingshot. Aw, Max tends to his lover's wounds. Nice. The Devil constructs a shack, and the Mother Witch falls into a pit and dies. You have a broomstick to fly. Whatever. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's the Mother Witch from District 5. Making it so Districts 2, 5, 7, 10, and 11 are completely out, and we go from 11 survivors to 10. Here we are at the top 10 already. Emily tries to sing herself to sleep. Mary sees a fire but stays hidden. Izzy loses sight of where he is. Dave and Max talk about the tribute still alive. Winifred defeats Allison in a fight but spares her life. Why? The Devil and Jay sleep in shifts, and the Devil's wife stays awake all night. How are the 2 jokes still alive? I mean, to be fair, I guess everybody except for the sisters and protagonists are supposed to be jokes. The Devil's wife receives clean water. Max, Jay, Mary, and Allison hunt for the tributes. The Devil discovers a river. Winifred makes a slingshot. Dave receives fresh food. Emily scares Izzy off. No cannon shots. Allison goes to sleep. The Devil receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Max throws a knife into the Devil's head. Dave screams for help. Emily and Mary sleep in shifts. Izzy quietly hums. Winifred tends to Jay's wounds. You trapped him. Why? The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, evidence, and memoirs from tributes families. Emily, Izzy, and Winifred decide not to go. Jay snaps Allison's neck. Max decides not to go. Mary, Dave, and the Devil confront each other, but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict, not contact. Mary tends to Max's wounds. Why? He was stopping you from getting immortality in the first movie. Wouldn't that be like the one guy you don't want to help? Okay, Jay sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. The Devil hunts for other tributes. Emily sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Izzy diverts Winifred's attention and runs away, and Dave receives a hatchet. Yes, the hatchet receives a Dave. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 survivors. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. The Devil's wife from District 12 and Allison from District 4. Making it so Districts 2, 5, 7, 10, and 11 are completely out, and we go from 10 survivors to 8. Let's proceed. Jay lets Dave into a shelter. Izzy stays, sets up camp for the night. Max destroys Mary's supplies while she is asleep. Wow, what a way to be a douche. She helps you and you destroy her supplies? I get the whole kidnapping your sister thing, but she's clearly trying to bury the hatchet. At least you do the same, bud. Winifred receives a hatchet, Emily cooks her food, and Devil receives an explosive. Oh my goodness, I don't know how many times I've mixed those up. Emily and the Devil split a search for resources. Izzy sets an explosive off, killing Winifred. Mary, the dumb one, with the hatchet, is the longest survivor between the Sanderson sisters. Damn. Dave discovers a cave and Max runs away from Jay. 1 cannon shot can be heard at the distance, and it's Winifred from District 1. Districts 2, 5, 7, 11, 7, 10, and 11 are still the only ones out. But we go from 8 survivors to 7 survivors. And they're surprised. And somehow, Mary, the least expected to make it this far, is the one who is there. Jay lets Izzy into a shelter. The devil receives a hatchet. Max and Mary huddle for warmth. Wow, you two are teaming up a lot. And somehow, Mary's the kinder one. Alright, Emily loses sight of where she is, and Dave is unable to start a fire. Mary, Max, Izzy, Emily, and Jay track down and kill Dave, and the devil unknowingly eats toxic berries, so we're down to 5 survivors. You killed your own father, dude. Max, what are you doing? 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Dave from District 9 and the devil from District 12. Making it so Districts 2, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are completely out. And we go from 7 survivors to 5 survivors. Jay and Emily threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Again, I think that means they succeeded. Max and Izzy talk about the tribute still alive, and Mary accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Alright, so it's a battle between the main protagonist of the first movie and a side character for the second. Izzy falls into a pit and dies. Holy shit, I think this is the 3rd time ever a main character's won. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jay from District 4, Emily from District 8, Mary from District 1, and Izzy from District 6, meaning the winner is Max from District 3. Max, you sly dog. Anyways, to review the placements, in 24th, Danny Dennison. In 23rd, Billy Butcherson. In 22nd, Miss Olin. In 21st, Jeffrey Trask. In 20th, Cassie Trask. In 19th, Ernie. In 18th, Jenny Dennison. In 17th, Sarah Sanderson. In 16th, Gilbert. In 15th, with 2 kills, Thackeray Binks. In 14th, with a kill, Elijah. In 13th, with 1 kill, John Pritchett. In 12th, Becca. In 11th, Mother Witch. In 10th, The Devil's Wife. In 9th, Allison Watts. In 8th, with a kill, Winifred Sanderson. In 7th, Dave Dennison. In 6th, and despite his costume, he is the farthest going pacifist, the devil. In 5th, with 2 kills, Jay Taylor. In 4th, with 3 kills, Emily Binks. In 3rd, with 3 kills, Mary Sanderson. In 2nd, with 4 kills, and the farthest going member of the unnecessary sequel, Izzy. And the winner, the main protagonist of the first, Max Dennison. Yeah, I'm surprised. This is like the 3rd time the main character has ever won in this show. For those wondering, I think, yeah, the other 2 was Luffy from our One Piece episode all the way back in Season 1, and the Annoying Orange. Anyways, that's going to conclude it for this episode of the Hunger Games Simulator. Thank you once again to Jerkoibra. Oh yeah, wait, no. We have a little bit longer than usual, though 8's becoming the new norm. District placements in 12th 2, and 11th 7, and 10 11, and 9th 10, and 8th 5, and 7th 9, and 6th 12, and 5th 4, and 4th 8, and 3rd 1, and 2nd 6, and in 1st 3. Alright, that's the actual end of the episode. Thank you once again to Jerkoibra for suggesting this episode. If you'd like to see an episode of yours make it to a future series, I can't say that it's going to get here fast, but I can say that it's going to get here. But anyways, that's going to do it. Next time we're doing video game characters from the 2000s. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But until that time happens, the name is Bluefang, and I bid you all a good west positioning of the sun, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Happy New Year, everybody.